Okay. Welcome back to my channel. So I know you see this. Look at it. I'm gonna show you guys how to get your wig looking from this to this. I love you, Flo, but this wig this wig is it's atrocious. First of all, check out my new merch. These are pretty cool, huh? Hashtag support small businesses. So we're gonna go ahead and take this and we're gonna glam it up just a little bit so it's ready for school. And she said she wants some highlights. She wants it to be fuller, but I think I'm gonna add an extra bundle just so that she gets that thickness that she's desiring. I also want to cut into a blunt cut as well. And honestly, this is gonna be a project, guys. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and add some more hair to the back just to make it a little bit longer, and then we'll go ahead and start putting color on it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this off just so we don't have to put so much color on the whole thing. It's gonna be a blunt cut, but it's not gonna be as straight as I want it to be. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys like the typical highlighting process. It's not anything too hard or too like intricate. It's just a basic one. Well, I'm just gonna use my, can y'all see? I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use this developer that I got off of Amazon. Okay. Damn, that's a lot of bleach. See, that's why you gotta be measuring it sometimes, because you're gonna pour too much, you're gonna waste product. Look at this wig. That's cute, huh? This red is gonna be so vibrant. Okay. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna get our bleach. Where should I put this? And we're going to put the bleach on the hair. Okay, wait. Don't do what I'm doing, y'all. I love this guy. This is a lot of work. Flow. Okay, so we go to the next one. I don't work with a lot of factory-made wigs. You have to look off Amazon. I'm not sure if I said that already. But the way that this wig is, honestly, in general, is just really complex, and for what reason? Like, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Section it apart like that. Ooh, can I see? And then we're gonna put the floor underneath, and we're going to get the dye and put the bleach on here. It's pretty simple for the most part. Oh, the hair's getting longer now. Ugh, I hate when I get it on my hands. They're gonna be like, then why don't you wear gloves? Because I don't want to. Okay, then you fold it in like that. You fold the other side in. And you just let that sit like that. And you do it for the next side. And so the thing is, when you're picking the hair of what to dye, try to skip spaces like from where it is here so that they overlap. Because you don't want it to be like, you don't want all the bleach parts to fall on top of each other, so it doesn't really look like it has dimension. It just kind of looks like 2D, you know what I mean? So that's why you want to do it like kind of not zigzag, but you like skip places, you know what I mean? So if I look down and there's bleach right here, I'm gonna put one down here so that it's not like You know what I'm saying? Overlapping. Like braids, kind of. You gotta do that brick pattern. It's kind of the same thing with this. So you take this and you just go to triangle, dun, 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 dun. That should be something. Okay. And now you got your sections here and you got your other sections. Then take your your foil. Put it underneath. You get your bleach and put it on the hair. Pretty simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through the rest of this. It's not much of a like tutorial per se. It's just kind of like a look at what I can do kind of thing. And then I'm just want to show y'all. Oh, and also, if you don't want to do this yourself, I also offer revamp services through Proxtensions, my brand. You can also check that out in the description box below. I'm going to leave the link to my website. And if you do have something that you want to get done, school's about to start very soon, so I probably won't be ready in time for like back to school time, but nobody says you can't pop out in October. Okay. Okay, so we have now finished coloring or highlighting the wig. So now I'm going to go just let it sit for probably about an hour. I used to let it sit overnight, but I started thinking that it over bleaches the hair. Even though it's not like hair on your head, so it's not like it's gonna fall out, it still does damage the hair. So I'm only gonna let it sit for about, excuse me, I'm only gonna let it sit for about an hour, maybe 2, depending on if I get sidetracked or if I get busy. And then I'm gonna wash it out and go ahead, deep condition, style, etc, etc, and then boom, we're gonna show y'all the finished project. Ooh. So we have our wig. Oops, sorry. V8 shampoo. This smells so good, by the way, guys, and it cleans so well. And I know they say don't use shampoo with sulfates, but I go in with conditioner anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But on your real hair, yeah, try not to use sulfates a lot. But for wigs, it's a little different. More than enough. I'll scrub that all in there. Clean. This is a revamp set. Oh, so for the lace, see the lace has a little bit of glue on there. You're gonna have to get a little bit of C4. So C4. You spray the C4 on it. I mean C22. And then you just kind of, oh, you can't see. Spray it on there. Like that. Like that. And then you just kind of scrub it. Okay, so now you can wash it. We're gonna put a little bit more this is shampoo. So now the hair is clean, the base is clean and well, and condition the wig now. Use this. Amazing. It's so conditioning and it smells so good. And the smell really does stay over 24 hours. It's so good. Okay, so portion the wig. It's a bomb, so we don't need much. Oh. And you just let that sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. Since it's only conditioner, the longer that you leave it, I guess ideally the better it'll be, but you know, after a certain point it doesn't really make a difference. So I'm gonna leave this in for at least an hour and then come back, wash it out, and then get ready to style. What it do, bitches? So now, wait, let's start over. Okay, so as you can tell, I tried to be like that lady off TikTok. But yeah, she be cussing so much, but she is so funny. Oh my goodness. But anyways, so let me catch y'all up on what just happened here, because y'all just got to the scene. I'm already straightening the hair. Y'all like, what's going on? So allow me to enlighten you. So after I conditioned it, I left it in for a couple hours, probably like 2-3 hours. Took it out the conditioner, I rinsed it, wrapped it in a towel, and I let it dry to about like 80-85%. Then when it reached that 80-85%, I took it out the towel and I hung it on the door and let it air dry for the rest of the 15%. And then that's when I started straightening it with my flat iron. So I prefer to let my wigs air dry versus using a blow dryer to dry them, because it helps with the frizz level. You get less frizz when you let your wigs air dry. When you use a blow dryer or anything like that, yeah, it gets it dried faster, but the frizz is just way too much for me. I hate it. So I just try to let my wigs air dry. Normally it doesn't take that long. That's why I like wrapping it in a towel, so it could be like the towel will soak up the hair out the wig. It's not hard to explain. Like, you just have to have a really good towel. Get a cotton towel or like a microfiber towel or something, and you'll be good to go. Aside from that, all I'm doing right here is just kind of straightening out the hair a little bit so I can see where all the hair lays. I'm gonna go in after this with my hot comb, my PXT hot comb, by the way. It's amazing. When I tell y'all, it got this unit so flat. Amazing. Like, I haven't put it on my site yet. You can pre-order it, but y'all, I don't even know where to begin to tell y'all how good that hot comb is. But that's beside the point. Enough self-promotion. So yeah, all I'm doing right here is just straightening out the hair, because like I said, I wanted to cut it in a blunt cut, so I needed to make sure that this hair was silky straight, so that when I cut this thing, it's gonna be cut, you know what I'm saying, cut to the cut. Like, I really wanted it to be as blunt as possible, so I just went through and pressed it out. So you probably see me over there running my mouth. I was on the phone talking to my friend. That's almost how I forgot to turn the camera on in the first place, because I was finna start styling without even recording. But then I caught myself. But yeah, so right now I'm just going in with my hot comb, pressing out this that little closure part. I don't know. Remember how I told you guys that factory people just be making their wigs extra complicated for no reason? This wig, I wouldn't even say there's nothing that my hot comb cannot do, but girl, it was a challenge, because the amount of lace, like the lace is only enough for a middle part. Like, you can't switch parts, you can't move it to the left side, the right side. It's only gonna be a middle part. So that lace literally is only one strip of lace for you to part in the middle, and there's tracks all around it. And then they have like a strip of lace in the front to make it look like a frontal kind of thing. But again, there's tracks right behind it. So it's like, I wish I would have showed y'all how it looked, but I would not. I'm just so glad I don't have to deal with wigs like this because it's so difficult, and for why I don't understand. But yeah, so getting that part where the middle part was, getting it flat was a little tricky because of how the tracks was right there. But my hot comb, baby, that thing be doing the impossible, because it did the damn thing. So I actually have a holding spray coming out. But right now I started using hairspray, which I don't really know how I feel about it. I just saw Arrogance Hey use it, so I was like, maybe I'll try it. And I've been trying it. I didn't get the same hairspray that he was using though, so maybe that's why I'm not feeling the results. But I mean, it does what it needs to do, so it's okay. But I think I'm gonna get back into holding spray once I get my shipment in, because my holding spray is thebomb.com, girl. Like, that thing be holding it ain't gonna go nowhere. You know that lady that talking about my hair, it don't move yet. That's how you gonna be with them holding sprays, girl. But yeah, so you see how it's already getting a little bit more flat. Really, it's already flat. I had to go back into the back part and kind of flat that part out too. But I think right now I'm getting ready to cut the hair. I'm just trying to make sure that all the pieces, there's no like wrinkles or bumps or anything like that, so it's all straight, so that way when I start cutting, I know exactly where I'm cutting at. Okay, yeah, here I go. So boom, I'm cutting. And remember how earlier I said that I knew it was gonna be a blunt cut, but it's not gonna be as blunt as I wanted to, because of how the factory people layered their wig. That top part of the hair, for some reason, they just made it shorter. I don't know what they were trying to do when they made this wig, honestly. I could not tell you. I can't even begin to imagine. I mean, I feel like they were trying to go for like kind of like that Karen hairstyle. You know when Karen be getting her hair layered and cut into a bob, and it's longer in the front, but in the back it's like short and layered. I think that's what they were trying to do, but ain't nobody telling them to do that. They should have just left it alone the way it was. But that's what they did, so that's what I had to work with. I did the best I could with that. There's really nothing I could do about that. But yes, it still ended up looking really good. Like, watch when I turn around, y'all gonna see. So one thing, not even just one thing, but another thing you have to be aware of is that when you're cutting your hair on a canvas head, it's not the same as it would be if you were cutting your hair on someone's actual head. And since I was cutting it so short, I had to be mindful of this. I have learned through trial and error, but I'm gonna put y'all on game right now. So when you are cutting the wig, you want to lean the wig forward a little bit. I mean, lean the head forward a little bit and scoot the wig up further down, because when we actually apply our wigs on versus how we put them on the canvas heads, we pull it down further. So let's say I had slid it back more, this cut would have been uneven. But because I slid the wig forward more to imitate how it would be on someone's actual head, I was able to get that blunt cut. I didn't really go into detail and show you guys specifically how I did it in this video, because like I said, I was talking, I was distracted. I was just showing y'all how I styled it and cut it. When you cut the wig, you have to scoot it up so that you cut it correctly, so that when people actually put it on their head, it'll fall how it's supposed to fall. Does that make sense? Ooh, do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I know you see it. I know you see it. Hey, because that looks so freaking good. I am obsessed with mini bobs. And so I made a blonde mini bob before, and when I tell you I love that wig, this is like the same thing, and with the hot, it's just giving everything that it was supposed to give, baby girl. Like, I love this so much. So yeah, I'm just going through and kind of bumping the ends just a tad, just a wee bit, nothing too major. See, there go that back part I was telling y'all about, but it's okay. It's really okay. The wig itself is just so bomb. Like, who even cares? Like, at that point, it don't even matter. I'm so happy with the way that this turned out. But next, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do baby hairs, and that's literally my favorite part. I had the baby hairs took a while because I wasn't sure which one, because the baby hairs she had were already cut. Mine, I told you guys that this was a wig my friend brought to me. So the baby hairs were already cut and they were already kind of placed in kind of weird places. So I was trying to restructure them the best way I could, but like I said, she had already pulled out the baby hair, so I just pulled out the ones that she already pulled out and tried to style that, you know, based on what we was working with, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna just stop talking right now, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all when I start doing the baby hairs. Look at that thing bobbing. Look. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was so happy with the way this came out. Look at that. All right. So now we're about to get into baby hairs, everybody's favorite part. I'm just clipping the hair out the way so I don't get any mousse on it. I just really wanted to focus and be able to clearly see what I'm working on. I literally had like an hour's worth of footage of me doing baby hairs. I don't know if it's because I was also talking or because I know I redid it like at least 2 or 3 times. Because I was, like I said, I was trying to figure out how to lay them, where to lay them, and then the wig has fell off the wig head, so then it didn't dry before it was done, and so then I had to redo them again. Like, y'all, it was just chaotic. But in the end, we got it done. That's all I gotta say. So as you probably saw a little bit earlier, I was using my hot comb to kind of curl the hairs. Some people like to use, well, most people use their flat iron, their little mini flat iron. I didn't feel like going to get that. The one that I have, I don't even like really, so I probably should get another one. But I just use my hot comb anyways because it works just fine for me. It does the same thing. So I just use my hot comb and I kind of just not curl, but kind of bump the hair a little bit, like you can see how I'm doing here, just so it could kind of curl into the way that I want it to curl. And then when it's kind of laid like that, it's easier to use your brush to kind of guide them once you put the mousse on it. So I'm just doing that, and then next I probably put the mousse on it and I just begin to swoop. It's all in the wrist. You just have to fix. Oh, okay, I forgot about this step. So I use a razor comb now. So it's something that's still a work in progress. I don't know how much I like this method, because as you can see, it's literally cutting the cap off of my wig head. Like, it's cutting it because it's a razor comb. So I don't like that because it wastes my wig caps, you know. So, but I mean, it's just to get a more kind of precise cut versus using the scissors. The scissors is kind of just more direct and straight, but with the razor comb, it's like you can kind of comb it while cutting it, if that makes sense. It's not a razor comb, it's just a razor eyebrow razor type of thing, but you know what I mean. I mean, you saw what I did. You can't really do that with scissors. I'm just gonna have to figure out a different way to do it when it's on the wig head so it doesn't keep cutting on my damn wig caps. But now we put the mousse on it. And for those of y'all who were asking last time, I still use Nairobi mousse. Eventually all the products that will be used will be my products, but for right now, I love Nairobi mousse. There are a lot of other good mousses out there that you can use as well. Basically, any mousse that doesn't have alcohol would be good. People use Got to Be free spray if you want more of the like stuck edges kind of look. People just use, like, some people don't even use anything. They just kind of use their flat iron to curl it and then they brush it. Baby hairs that you do that with are just, you have to know how to do baby hairs if you go and get your hair installed and you get those fluffy baby hairs, because those will come off so easily. Like, if the wind blows it some type of way, they will come off. So you have to be very, very careful with that and know that's what you want to do. So you have to know how to fix baby hairs if that's what you get. But other than that, you can use mousse or your Got to Be glue, or you can use your Gorilla Glue, or what's it called? Gorilla Gel, Gorilla Snot, whatever it's called. That little gel that we used to use back in middle school to slick our hair down. Y'all remember that? Gorilla Snot? Gorilla something? I don't know what it's called, but Yeah, I had to speed it up, y'all. I told y'all it was like an hour's worth of footage, and I didn't want to cut out parts that could be educational or could teach y'all something, so I just tried to delegate. It's basically the same thing that I'm doing here that I'll be doing all throughout the video. I styled the baby hairs a couple different times. That just goes to show that you can style your baby hairs however you want to style them. There's no correct way. Like, if you're feeling creative, you can go for big swoops, you can go for curls and all of this other stuff. And if you're just feeling kind of minimal, or like if you're making a wig for a client, they're like, I just want light baby hairs, you can do the light baby hairs, just simple swoops to the back, nothing major. So please enjoy this montage of me styling these baby hairs. It was tough, but we made it through. Okay, so what I like to do after I lay baby hairs, just to help it kind of dry a little faster, is to use the hot comb and kind of press on it. I don't brush the baby hairs, or I don't like hot comb the baby hairs. I just use the back of the hot comb to get them to dry. Like, you know what I mean? All it does is just kind of make them a little sticky, make them kind of lay down where they're placed, and it really does help a lot. I'm probably not explaining it good, but trust me, if it's something, you guys should definitely try it. If you know you styling wigs, don't do it while it's on your head. Do not do not put this hot comb, back of the hot comb, on your goddamn forehead. Talk about Providence said this is what I should do. No, I did not say to burn yourself. If it's on a wig head, a canvas head, then you should do it. But if it's on your head, baby, just get that scarf and wrap it up, okay? Do not put this hot comb on there talking about, I need to get it to stay. No. Please heed my warning. It doesn't work like that. If you want to be able to do this method, just get you a little wig head off of Amazon so you could do it like that. But yeah, that's what I like to do with the hot comb when I finish with the baby hairs. But even after this, I styled the baby hairs, I think, one more time, and then I was done. So I ended up styling the baby hairs again. After I looked, I mean, even though they looked really good, now that I'm watching the video back, those baby hairs did look good already. But I think it fell off the wig. This is when it fell off the wig and I had to restyle them. So I was like, let me just go for a different design anyways. And so I did. And I actually ended up liking this one a little better because I just like the little curls that it be having. And it be looking... What the hell? Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I thought the bomb was going off some shit. What the? I was like, what the hell yeah, this is the clock. But yeah, so I actually ended up liking this design better. It just gave it, I don't know what it gave, but it just gave what it needed to give. It understood the assignment and it executed just the way it should, and I like this way better. But it's the same process: mousse, swoop, hot comb, and you should be done. Okay, so here's the finished product. As you can see, Bobbiana is bobbing. Bobbiana is bobbing. She doing the damn thing. I just went in and kind of trimmed whatever little pieces I felt like I needed to trim off. The baby hairs is baby hairing. The color is coloring. The bob is bobbing. Assignment was understood. I could say that she passed with an A++, like flying colors. This was so nice. I hope she liked it. But yes, that's pretty much all for this one. It was really fun. I love revamping units because it's just like the possibilities are always endless. You never know, like there's so many things that you can do to an old wig, and it's just like you never know how it's going to turn out, but you always know it's going to look cute, you know? Well, if after, it's always trial and error. You just have to keep practicing. But like for me personally, since I do wigs, like I always know that when there's a will, there's a way, and there was definitely a way, and I'm so happy with how it turned out, you guys. What do y'all think? Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me work, really, because I did the damn thing. Like, I really did do it. But yeah, this is just a simple way to revamp your wig. Just add a little color, a cute little cut, you know what I mean? But yeah, I offer wig revamp services. I'm gonna put the link in the description down below for those who may be interested in sending in a wig or anything like that. But yeah, that's all for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.